Well, hello, it's Keep Fit Friday, and it's a very special Keep Fit Friday because it's the end of a very interesting week where basically it appears that we're getting some major league trolling going on across the board, which is great. So it started off with the online stuff, and that was dealt with by some of our members, which is great. So they piled in on that lovely lady. And then it finished, actually, weirdly, with me, well, not finished it, this all happened at the same time, but I found out about it, was, so basically where we, going back to the point about, excuse me a second, that's it, going back to the point about this woman who trolled us, basically criticising what we do and trying to make out like we hide what we do and where we do it and whatever else. So basically, my fitness program and my group, my women's only fitness program, is based in a park. We do it outdoors. This is all on our website. It's clear for everybody to see. We don't hide that fact. Now, what I tend to find is that if you don't like training outdoors, absolutely fine. No problem. Just don't come. Don't attend the sessions. Don't whatever you need to do. The issue I find for a lot of people is that they criticise training outdoors, but they're doing nothing, and they're in a lot of pain, whereas there's plenty of other options that they could attend. But anyway, that's another issue. Anyway, so because we're training in this park, there was a old guy sat on a bench in the park, and as one of our members was walking home, he turned around to her and said, he doesn't know what he's doing. You should go to one of those military boot camps. You don't look like you're working very hard. You should go to one of these military things that I used to go to. Now, keyword there is obviously used to, because I've been doing what I've been doing since 2005. I started losing weight in 2005, and since I've been a fitness professional, one of the most commonly heard statements has been, I used to be fit. That's like someone, a homeless person saying, I used to be rich. Well, it's your current reality now that matters. So the amount of people who turn and go, I used to be this, I used to be that. And it goes to show this point about criticism. Because, say for example, I said to this guy, well, why don't you come over and join us then? He probably wouldn't. Number one, because we're women only, even though I probably would break that for this person. And number two, they want to sit there and criticise something because it's easy to do it rather than just get involved. And it's weird actually this week, there's been two examples of that, which tells me that what we're doing is right, because we're triggering people. So when you trigger responses, just remember, it's like you wouldn't drive past a shop that you didn't want to go into, stop and go and have a go at the owner because that shop exists, but you don't want to go there. And that's kind of what people do when they criticise you. Why would you criticise somebody else for doing something when it's none of your business? And this is what the online stuff does. It encourages us to criticise people and attack people, oftentimes who are doing better than us, because there's a great expression which is, you are never attacked by anybody doing better than you. And that's true, because people doing better than you haven't got the time to attack. So what it tells me is that what we're doing is right. And from my experiences of losing weight, and this is a subject that I get quite passionate on, is I had it all back in the day, getting trolled, or the equivalent of then, because we didn't have as much sort of stuff going on online, but I had people criticising me, people saying, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're obsessed, don't lose too much weight, you don't need to lose any more weight, you can't eat that, you can't eat this, which eventually turned into people asking me how I did it and asking me for help. Because if I'd have listened to those people back in the day, I wouldn't be thin, I wouldn't be fit, I wouldn't have a business, I wouldn't have the life I've got now, I'd be miserable. Plain and simple. And you can try and pretend to be as body positive as you like. I would have been fat and miserable, because being fat's you're not happy. You might sedate yourself and numb the pain with alcohol, with food, with other substances, but been there, you're not happy. And that's why people criticise, because something triggers them. Because truth of the matter is that we all do it. I get triggered by things. I'm not perfect. I don't moralise. But I also accept that when you do something worthwhile, particularly like losing weight and getting fit, people are going to criticise you, because unfortunately it's a massive issue for people, and it's really simple. It's not complicated, it's really, really simple. All you've got to do is find something that works for you, and you've got to see through the fads and the nonsense and the shiny objects and the stuff that you know you're not going to stick to, and the celebrity workout. Because trust me, the celebrity who's selling you that workout, they've done it more than once. they've been doing it for years. You don't get a body like some of these people unless, number one, you're blessed with genetics, or two, you've been doing it for a long time. So there comes a point when you have to stop criticising, stop being jealous, stop thinking your opinion makes a difference. Get out and do the work, but accept that some people are going to attack you. Some people are going to criticise you. And honestly, you know, there's certain fields, losing weight, making money, being happy in a relationship, these things are primed for attack. Yeah, I've had it all over the years. I've had it all from overweight people. And it's, you know, a lot of times they just feel so bad about themselves that they have to do anything to make themselves feel better. And people are desperate to do that. Hence why, at the start of the week, somebody who has never, ever, ever been to our programme and never experienced what we do would attack it like they've been for years. Because they can, and they're just trying to make themselves feel validated and feel better. So remember that. And if you're getting criticised, you're probably doing something right. And if you're scared of criticism, you're never going to move forwards. Only in my field, particularly weight loss and fitness, because you start losing weight, people will try and bring you down, both deliberately and both consciously, and unconsciously. Things like, oh, you know, don't push yourself too hard, or maybe you shouldn't work out, or maybe you should stay in and have a nice meal. You know, these little touches, because people are jealous, because they don't want to do the work, they don't want to put the work in, they don't want to do the steps, they don't want to log their food, they don't want to do the basics well, they don't want to manage their time, they don't want to stop checking social media till the middle of the night and then complaining that they're tired and they haven't got time to do anything in the morning. Yes, you. They don't want to do any of that, they just want to do the work. Sorry, they don't want to do the work. And if you're willing to do the work, people are going to criticise and attack you. And always remember that, yeah? And if you're looking for a solution, get in touch, because what we do is very, very simple. At my Women's Only Fitness Programme, unfortunately, we don't work with pensioners who sit on benches and judge people. But if you are a woman over the age of 40 and you want to get involved in what we do, our next free trial starts 12th of August. We'll give you 3 weeks access to the programme. All you need to do is click the link above, click the link below, get involved with that. Or if you want some other help, maybe one-on-one coaching or support in that sense, feel free to get in touch. Drop me a message, and as always, I'd appreciate a like, a share, and a comment. Whether or not you agree with what I've said or not, a comment would be great because it's entertaining. And yeah, let's have a good weekend.